Technical calculation of bullish probability of the main altcoins and most promising categories. Today, June 17th. Global, all categories.
I am not a financial advisor and nothing you see in this video should be considered investment advice.
We will review the calculated scores for the top 40 altcoins with the highest market cap in the category. Then for low cap altcoins with a market cap with less than 500 million. And we'll go over trading strategy and today's trades. Top 40 altcoins by market cap in the global, all categories, category. As every day, after analyzing metrics and trends in price, market cap, volume, and popularity for the past 30 days, we perform weighted predictive calculations for each altcoin and assign a score that reflects its immediate bullish probability for the coming days. The best price performance against the dollar was achieved by WhiteBIT Coin, with a 69.64% variation in the last 30 days, followed by Hyperliquid and Uniswap. For this calculation, I also use the crypto market fear and greed index, which is currently at 68 points, indicating a state of greed. This is the current calculated rating for each of these altcoins, ranked in order and by color, based on their immediate bullish potential. New altcoins have entered this ranking, such as official Trump, which enters directly into position 35. The altcoin that has risen the most positions is Internet Computer, which has risen 10 positions to position 5. Given the complete list, let's see the top 3 best rated. In third place we have Hyperliquid, with a moderate short-term bullish potential, with 56.18 points. In second place we have Uniswap, with a moderate short-term bullish potential, with 58.47 points. And finally, in first place we have WhiteBIT Coin, with a moderate short-term bullish potential, with 69.64 points. Now let's move on to the low-cap altcoins. Top 30 altcoins with less than 500 million market cap of the global, all categories category. These altcoins tend to have an inverse correlation performance compared to those with the highest market cap. For this reason, I include them in the strategy to add more consistency and risk diversification. Additionally, their higher volatility is favorable in the long term, for a profitability spread between winner and loser trades, as high as that of our strategy. The best price performance against the dollar was achieved by Zebek Network, with a 125.56% variation in the last 30 days, followed by Keeta and Compound. But is its short-term growth projection the best? Let's see it. This is the calculated rating for each of the low-cap altcoins. New altcoins have entered this ranking, such as Axelar, which enters directly into position 2. The altcoin that has risen the most positions is Morpho, which has risen 21 positions to position 4. And it is worth mentioning altcoins such as Maple Finance and Aerodrome Finance, which no longer appear in this ranking due to exceeding the 500 million market cap. Given the complete list, let's see the top 3 best rated. In third place we have Keeta, with a short-term bullish potential of moderate, with 59.82 points. In second place we have Axelar, with a short-term bullish potential of moderate, with 63.72 points. And finally, in first place we have Compound, with a short-term bullish potential of moderate, with 68 points. Let's review our simulated strategy now. Every day, I run a process in which over 12,000 possible combinations of these parameters are calculated, performing backtesting for each one, based on the hundreds of trades executed from June 2024 until today. The more sample trades there are for backtesting, the more stable and reliable these parameters become, with changes in these parameters becoming less frequent and smaller in amplitude, as we add more trades to our backtesting. These are today's top 3 candidates from each ranking to open trades. Considering the previous filters, we can see that none of the candidates meet the criteria, since none have a score higher than 70 points. So today, we wouldn't make any purchases. Although it is not common, this can happen when the market is simply not at the right time. And it is very important to stick strictly to the strategy. And these were the top 3 candidates from each ranking in the last video for this category, published 9 days ago, on June 8th. Based on the parameters, we can see that the filter for the fear and greed indicator would have been met, but only one of them would have met the minimum score criterion. Therefore, we would have bought $100 of the indicated altcoin at the indicated price. We would have done this by setting the stop loss at 1% and the take profit at 28%. Today would be the deadline to close the operation. For each operation, we check if it was closed by stop loss, by take profit, or if it was closed today due to the deadline. The resulting total profit loss would have been minus $1.00. And finally, here we see all the updated data, and we review what the simulated strategy's performance would be based on the calculated parameters, with backtesting from June 2024 for a total of 1144 trades. Remember that in the description you have more relevant information about the strategy and a link to view the entire trade history. Starting from an initial account balance of $4,200, with an average invested position of $2,712, we would have a total account value of $6,317. This represents an 50.4% return since the strategy began in June 2024 and an annualized return of 47.98%. If you have any questions or suggestions, I'm happy to read and respond to your comments. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the strategy's progress, upcoming trend changes, and the best opportunities in this market. And also give a thumbs up to support this small channel. Thank you for your support, and don't miss the next analysis.